Hello everyone, it's Naz here again. I'm the founder and formulator for Solo Skin London, and I'm here today to talk all about how to choose the right formulation school. Now, when I first started, there weren't many formulation schools around, so I naturally fell into Formula Botanica. However, for the last day, I have actually been researching, and I've actually been looking at other formulation schools, and obviously I am a graduate of Formula Botanica, so I'm going to share with you what you need to be looking at each school and what are the things that you need to be making a decision, or what things you should be looking out for to make a decision on which school you need to go for. Now, the number one thing that I'm going to tell you is, the first thing is, look at the reviews. Before anything I buy, regardless of whether it's a school, whether it's a product, whether it's a book, I always look at the reviews. Even when I go to the cinema, I look at the reviews. And I trust other people's reviews, because let's be honest, any brand is just going to say, oh my god, we're amazing. We are amazing, I'm not going to lie, but the students are the ones who are going to be able to bring that trust even more by leaving
My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
I don't want you to listen. As I was saying, it's the students who are going to bring that trust, who are going to be able to tell you what is actually worth it, what's going to be worth your money, and how we have actually gone out of our way to actually give you this information, because it's not easy making a choice, especially when other schools are probably doing it a lot cheaper. Now, I've always believed in you get what you pay for. And for me, it's always been quality over quantity. So that's number one. Look at the reviews. Now, the second bit I always looked for was support. Now, Formula Botanica is an online school, so you're going to be learning through videos, through worksheets, and it's done at your own pace. But what actually happens when you need that support? Is there support available? Is there tutors available? How quick can a tutor get back to you? And while you are waiting, is there another route you can use? Now, Formula Botanica, they actually have a tutor system available. You can actually post your question, or you can look at other students' questions on the forum as well. I found that very, very useful. I know I was searching and looking, even in my spare time, I would just look at the answers, just so that I was able to get that knowledge. Now, when I did post a question, obviously the tutors are not going to respond to you literally there and then. Sometimes it can take up to a couple of days because they are very busy. So I also used to post my question into the Facebook community group, which you can be part of once you've enrolled as well. And the community is probably one of the best things Formula Botanica have achieved, is because the community is full of students who have graduated, who are studying, or who are looking to go into this course. And everyone is so helpful. Like, I remember I was posting in there all the time, and everyone probably is so sick of me. But it was so helpful, and everyone was so knowledgeable as well. So you get to learn from your fellow students, and you get your answers from a tutor as well. Now, the third thing that I would recommend you do is look at the graduates. Who has actually successfully launched a brand, if you are looking to launch a brand, or who has actually graduated and are formulating for themselves? What are they actually saying? How many brands have lifted off after you having studied with the school? Now, I studied with Formula Botanica, as you know, and I managed to find that the course really was really structured really well, so that I understood what I needed to have in place in order for me to launch a brand. Now that's really key, because it can get overwhelming because there's so many things in place. You've got the regulations, you've got label regulations, you've got safety assessments, you've got so many things in place that you need to have in place before you actually launch. And Formula Botanica structured it really well, so I was able to understand what I need to do. Now, that's the other thing. So the fourth thing I'm going to share with you is, you know, are they going to be giving you recipes? Are the schools going to give you free recipes? Now, I actually had somebody ask me this in my Instagram inbox. Now, this kind of defeats the purpose of going to an organic school, organic skincare school, sorry. Because the whole idea of you going to a school is so that you can learn, and rather than having someone hold your hand and show you these recipes, in fact, you gain the confidence to formulate recipes by yourself, rather than following a step-by-step how to do these. Because then what's going to happen is you're going to have, let's just say, for example, you're going to have about 10,000 students who are making the same products. So then when you are going to market these in your skincare brand, how are you going to be competitive when you're all making the same thing? So Formula Botanica not only give you the confidence in formulating yourself and formulate products by yourself, but in fact you can become innovative and make your own and have your own niche, which is really important because there's so many things, so many competitors out there. And that kind of gives you, it really helps when you're trying to identify your target audience. Now, I've spoken about the community already. Now, this is the fifth thing I want to share. The community is amazing, but the other thing I wanted to discuss was you can actually have a study buddy. So I know that when I first started Formula Botanica, I asked for a study buddy in the group, and I managed to find myself a study buddy. And that really helped me. It kind of pushed us to kind of, you know, what are you working on today? How are you getting on? And share your experiences. I found that if I did this, this gave a better texture, X, Y, and Z. That's really, really key, because it's not only just kind of pushes you to finish your course, but it also gives you knowledge that you probably didn't have by sharing your experiences. Now, the last thing, the sixth thing, is how many students have the school got? Now, I've been, when I did my research, Formula Botanica have 16,000. That's massive. 16,000 students. And on Trustpilot, they have, they scored 4.9 out of 5, and they have 1,772 reviews. Now, to get 4.9 out of 5 is huge. So I hope that was helpful. They were the 6 main things that you need to look out for when choosing a school. Now, I would love to know what school you are going for, because I've only researched probably at 2 other formulation schools. And if you are looking to join Formula Botanica, I'm going to leave a link below for you to click on, because I know that they've got a free masterclass coming up really soon. And as I've mentioned before, the free masterclass is where it all started for myself. Now, if you are enjoying my content, please do subscribe to my channel, as I love to see you guys comment on my videos. And I like it that you guys are direct messaging me on Instagram saying and asking me questions, can you do a video on this? And I absolutely love that, because that means that you guys are finding my videos very useful, which is surprising. But until then, I shall speak to you soon.